Gagasi FM, the sound of the city.
The King's Tribe with spectacular DJ names and Clarissa. Welcome to the second hour on the sound of the city, Gagasi FM. Clarissa.
Funny enough, we're playing the song right now.
Yeah.
All Kendall and Kylie Jenner released EP, but it's just like apparel that they made with Notorious B.I.G. and Tupac in the background of the picture and them on the front of the picture.
Say what?
Yes.
What?
So people are not having it right now.
When was this?
They're not having it. It just went up now. I'm just seeing it now.
What's in about?
They're not happy. They're like, these kids just don't learn.
That's why I always
These
say,
kids are not learning. The disrespect though.
don't make it girls' business, people. Let them be there. Because you see, that's why the disrespect comes. Because I don't even think she realizes how big is that. That's why I did crop that thing out. Like that. Let's crop this thing out. I've worked so hard. You can't.
And ladies and gentlemen, that voice of reason, Konalana, on the King's Drive is our guest for Strip Bear today on the show. Welcome, Celeste Ntuli. Unjani Ntokazi?
Ngiyaphila ngikaze ngibizwa amadoda amabili azongicela ukuthi ngizostripha ngiyajabula. I'm very happy.
Life goals tips here on the King's Drive. Thank you so much for joining us, man. I mean, you and I were talking ever so early. Abona, those are some of the benefits of being single. Like on my side, I can text like another woman 10 to 6 o'clock.
Lalela nami yikho ngibe ngisesikamela ngathi Spain. Awusasho ngokuthi hello beautiful ngiba into engavamile kanje ezweni lami. But uyavuka ke. Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
I can't. No, but even what he said, what he does. Yeah. I found some similarities. Sometimes we think we're different as artists, but we're not actually, because I do the same. I wake up and I watch and I read things and I understand you have to be informed.
You have to be,
Yeah, and I get it. So big ups to you, Spare.
Thank you so much. You
so
see, guys,
much.
I get credit for waking up early.
Oh. No, but it's because we know what you do. Chances are you'll be there pumping the music till 1 o'clock.
But that's my other thing, because you were like, how? I was like DJing.
I'm
like, no, Celeste. I got to bed at 2 o'clock for the record, but I was up at that time already. So it's been a long day, but this is what we do, and that's why we love it, right, guys?
Exactly.
Yeah, man. So, born empangeni. Wahamba, what is it? Tell me what duty kancane.
Angahlala lapha i-duty yangifundisa konke shem. Ngafika la ngina 18 eDurban.
Yeah.
And luckily ngangekho ngushiye ekhaya. Bakhala nje afana wasekhaya. Khange ngisho yodwazini. Engangiqhobha. So ukukhulu okuningi kwethu. Lela. I'm sure khona basho ukuthi ilenja.
So manje, when you go home nowadays, sorry for the time, I mean.
Akusakhonakali manje ngicela ukuthi khona wangibreak iheart. Akukho ngisho wangibreak iheart. Ngiyihambela nje ngiyijumpela. Ngithela ethatha ongangifuna njalo ndayi akusakhona ke.
Listen, there's two sides to every story. So if you have a story, sale ekhaya empangeni, send it to us. 0646245378.
No, let me tell you something. I partied though.
You partied hard.
So hard. People from my hometown know me as a party girl.
But nothing's changed.
Well, kind of.
Well, I need to tell you, when you started acting, then it was the early call times. So inquiry, we used to take the back seat.
Acting emotion.
Angibona inzipho ngiqala ukuzenza izolo because I can't do my nails.
Oh, irole ya.
For 5 years ngiyangihlekisa ojezo ngithi niyajabula nenazi namawig. Mina ngikhanzi. Focus nenzipho eyipink kanjani.
You had to choose the money or the flavor. But sizofika lapho.
I know. I like the way you put it, money
or the flavor. Yeah. But you had to choose. So shout out to you, man. Thank you once again for joining us. Send us your questions, Kona, on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at The King's Drive. What are your questions for Celeste? They will come on later on in the show as well. But mind you, we're still just progressing on this journey. Finding out more about the Queen, Celeste. Yeah. Can I say the Queen of Comedy yet, Mzant?
Yeah, that's what they say now when I'm about to go on stage. I'm not going to lie. It's, the first time I heard it, I was like, maybe not, maybe...
The pressure.
But now I got used to it. And the part of it is that whole thing of... There's a thin line between being humble and not knowing your worth.
Yeah. But do you not find, Guti, the crown is heavy?
I work, bro.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. If there's one thing I know about myself, I'm not sure about most of the stuff.
Yeah.
On stage?
Yeah.
Bageg.
Don't get me twisted.
I know.
So I murder. Okay.
So what else don't you know about you? Comedian, actress, and?
And I just recently started radio, but I think I'm going to do it part-time.
So are you going to add it to your CV because it was so short?
Well, not really because of the time. Let me tell you something. I enjoyed, I understand now I have better respect. When I was a comedian, I didn't know what actors were going through. Now that I'm an actress, I've gained respect for the craft.
And understand it.
And now I've gained respect for what you guys do. You know what I mean? Because when you listen to the radio, it sounds simple. It sounds okay. It sounds... Until I started doing it and I understand the preparations and I knew why you were calling me that time, because when I was doing that radio, I was playing African music and world music and I had a feature called World According whatever, Around the World Without a Visa, where I had to look for the music. So it has taught me so much. I wake up in the morning and they'll be like, so where are we going today? I'm like, oh, Jesus.
This is why they shouldn't give it girls radio shows, because they do not know the hard work behind.
Are you serious?
I agree.
No, guys, I think. Can I say something?
Yes.
I know I might. This
Speak
one
your mind.
Because I'm a woman, and there is a emotional blackmail that happens.
Sure.
When other women are naked, now we must fight for our rights. I'm sorry, I'm out of there. I'm not going to be there defending a woman's nakedness. Because that for me is stupidity. Otherwise, they wouldn't call it a private part.
My God.
It's private for a reason. So now, and for me, it's that whole thing of why are we starting there? Someone wrote and said something that whatever. Someone said the reason why we must teach a black man to be free mentally so that they could be free physically. But now the whole point is that we've swapped our roles for freedom. You can't be coming from not being able to do proper work, not having proper houses, not having serious money as people of this country, and we are still fighting to be naked.
No.
Our roles. So for me, and I'm a woman, is fine, but it's girls. If you're dumb, you're dumb. Just sit down and go and learn.
I have to. I have to argue that.
We are quick to say, Celeste, you're not sexy. Can I be quick to say you're not smart?
Good show by in the studio.
You know what I mean?
Good show by in the studio.
I'm sorry.
No,
but with that said, guys, shout out to the it girls that are worth the amount of.
Of course. My problem is because people are gonna go around and say I hate it. I don't hate it. I don't have hate in my heart. I'm saying no when it's time for Spare and Naves to get their shine. Let them get their shine.
Credit where and when it's due.
Thank you. Because now you have a problem of everyone else. You can't be everything. I see so many people endorsing 45 things. I'm like, are you boxer, cash and carry? You can't be a grocery shop. As an artist, you stand for this one thing and you do this one thing. Things that we know about you guys, we're not surprised you're here. This is not surprising.
Salute,
in actual fact, you should be even greater, international and whatnot, because we've seen your work.
But yes.
You know what I mean? I'm just saying.
Thank you so much.
Because of that.
No,
otherwise, I'm cool. I love you girls.
Okay, so so as I was counting that list of things, actually like made me think. So when you were younger, what did you actually want to be?
When I was younger, I wanted to be a social worker. I think I'm coming 360 now. Enough. I wanted to be a social worker. I didn't like the whole pain thing, and I wanted to be a policeman. I wanted to be a nurse. So I've discovered that I'm a nurturing person myself. So that's why I'm very personal and concerned about what's going on in the society. Even it reflects on my comedy. I don't just talk about cats and whatnot. I talk about what relates to everyone else.
What's real?
Because what's real? What we go through normally, whether you are in parliament, whether you're not in parliament, whether you're young, whether you know what I mean. So for me, that I feel like I'm coming full circle because now I'm starting to get even talks as gigs.
Sure.
Like, oh,
do
really?
you not want to make like a thing out of it? Probably have your own like foundation and stuff so that you can actually reach out to people that need it.
Yeah, definitely when time comes. I mean, I'll
agree with you more.
So one of my questions when we come back, is Celeste making money? Can she say it? Because somebody posted today, I'm a millionaire. I won't say who.
My God, shoot me now.
So we're coming back with the answer to that question, plus also, Lendavale.
Hey.
Classic white music here, man, on the King's Drive with spectacular DJ names. And what is wrong? Like
Umustuthu kwedla indaba. Bana kutshela isikokela sonke ukuthi usuyehlakela. Ungaba ngaka. Yes, ngeke. You know, I miss those days though. When you guys, I mean, I'm not gonna say much. I used to party here like crazy.
I remember seeing you.
So I think Utira wangibona kwenye corporate gig ngi serious lapha no. Teksem chita teksem fak penthouse awurile.
Imagine, tell me. For me, I think the biggest thing though, was seeing Nangun Kwaring.
Yeah.
And then call time 6, like you there in people's Instagrams. I'm
bruh.
like,
Well, I guess that's a whole pex, like you said, of being single.
Which then leads me to our next question.
Yeah.
Why leave Isbai?
Comedy.
Yeah.
There comes a point where when you start doing what you do, you discover that you have talent,
Yeah.
and then you start loving it, and then you discover your passion. After you've discovered your passion, then you get your purpose.
Yeah.
Then when you are at the purpose level, you're like, now it must make sense. Otherwise, we are no longer those artists that are going to... I'm not striving to be poor at the end.
Yeah.
I'm striving to make a name for myself, to make more money, to live great, like any other person.
Then answer the other question.
Yeah.
Before the music.
Yes.
Is Celeste Ntuli a millionaire? Has she made that much money?
No.
What's holding you back? Tell us. And who's holding you back? Most importantly,
and wait,
who's holding you back?
When we say, are you a millionaire?
Yeah.
Are you sitting there and saying, in my bank account, I don't have a million?
But,
Nothing. I've never
But.
had a million. I will tell you why.
Yeah.
Because I could have, probably last year. I invested it back to my work.
Okay.
When I did my tour last year, I had no sponsor, nothing. So everything.
Did it yourself?
Everything.
Funny enough, I've realized that
Everything.
most comedians, for example, we're just speaking off here about Trevor Noah.
Yeah.
Trevor refused sponsors for their shows.
For me, I wish. Like right now, I'm asking for one, quite honestly.
Like, send me a sponsor.
No, but it's because I did so many, and it's fine because I was discovering myself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When I got into acting, I got into this big show.
Yes.
That didn't give me enough choice.
Yeah.
It was either I commit to this thing and I do it properly, because if I wasn't going to act well on Isbai, I wouldn't be even here.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And it had a great actors and actresses who were legends.
Yeah.
And I had to step up. And that has made me, because there's no money much on TV, there's money more on comedy.
Shh, don't say that.
So, come
other
on,
kids.
it's money.
But they always post it on Instagram.
well, if you compare, you know what I mean? I do my own shows and there's more freedom. I write my shows, I perform my shows, I fill up 2,000 seats. This is you now. You know what I mean? I can't say in financial monetary value and in assets, maybe I'm not a millionaire.
Yeah.
But in what I've built, I think I'm a billionaire.
I'm so happy you said that, because how our journey started is Spectacular used to have an office job.
Yeah.
And I walked into this office and I said, my brother,
I
I said, my brother, you need to quit here.
Yeah.
And I promise you, we are going to be okay.
Yeah.
And like, well, angazi why he had faith in me ngoba nami bengichamba.
Now we for 10.
Let's do this thing together.
No, but I'm looking into. Thank you for asking me that, because quite honestly, that's why I'm looking with my next coming tour. This is what I'm planning to do, which is why I asked for this break on Isbaya, because that's one of the things that I did that I didn't realize. For me, it was just a tour. I didn't realize what it involved. And then when I was on Isbaya while doing that, really, I got bent. So this time I need a break.
You've learned. You understand.
Yeah.
Listen, we're going to break the rules.
Yeah.
The interview is meant to stop now.
Oh, gosh.
But since I know my in, it's the King's Tribe. We're having a great time with Celeste Ntuli in the studio.
Yes.
It is Strip Bear after all. There's so many questions still to come. Especially Lenda Bale. Safunugias.
Gagasi FM, the sound of the city, man. You're still with us. The King's Drive with Spectacular, DJ Naves and Clarissa. Now, Celeste, that clip.
You guys made that clip something like, I feel like that was not even me. There's even this sound effects, a box, and I'm like, oh my God.
Impact. You need to let us know what was happening when this conversation was taking place.
Thank you. Let me say this calmly.
Yes.
Because no, it was in a heated debate, and I must say, about debater no mandla.
Yes.
Ubafo. Yeah, Ubafo. And he's very smart,
Yeah.
So we always talk politics and everything when we're on set. So we were talking about this whole thing about the role when this men are trash situation will come. Because I realized that constantly we fight amongst ourselves as black people, whether the men are doing it right, the women are doing it right. But the whole point for me was that men are leaders.
Yeah.
You lead.
Yes.
Angisheli, niyashela.
Definitely.
you make things happen. We are just quite honest in the way it's structured.
Yeah.
And the only way for us to know and love ourselves is through you. Abelungu bapilivela ukuthi bahle because they've been advertised. Over-advertised for centuries. Uhlangana no Melissa ngovo uthi ayibo Melissa yihle small. But Melissa because she was told
you
know, like they because of their men have told them, and they've told everyone in the society and the world that this is the epitome of beauty.
Yeah.
Which is why we're always lacking behind as black women, trying to find our definition of beauty.
Yeah.
But our definition of beauty lies within men, which is a black man. So if you guys don't see our beauty,
nobody
will. And that's why you find so many dark-skinned girls are dating white people. And I'll say this, and my sister is dark and is married to a white guy. So because some white guys will see them as they are. They don't need to say, hey, awufuni ukufaka iweave ngathi mina cha ngifuna ngise Chris. What? Antu nemali wena.
Asho ufuna what yeah? Siyapi?
I'm just saying the definition of what is black and beautiful must be defined by men.
Definitely.
Men must ask themselves, because ngambuzo omunye ukuthi ngempela do you like yellow bones? Is this your type or yakhanyisi furpa?
Yo.
So that's where the problem is. Nani, at least say you love them. You know what I mean? Don't do it because they are popular, because they are the in thing, because you are sold that you must like this. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying umu light skin. Don't get me wrong. I've got my light skin sisters.
Yes.
My blood. My other sister is light. It's got nothing to do with complexion. It's got everything about the perception of the complexion.
Shout out to you.
Definitely, we're not hating on the light skinned sisters. We're not saying it's just
mess up my whole weekend.
My mom is light. You know, I'm not there. I'm just saying if men will say, "Wow, she's beautiful," without saying for a dark-skinned girl.
Shout out to that, man. Like a friend of mine actually texted me this week saying, should I be upset, babe? This guy just said, you're beautiful for a black girl. Should I be upset? I was like, yes, you need to be upset, because her friend was like, no, I mean, you're overreacting. I'm like, no, your friend has been colonized.
What does that even mean?
I don't get angry now. If you're a dark-skinned girl and you're one of those girls that are not perceived as sexy in this country, it's fine. Just let the people know. When that person that says to me, okay, go and fix that.
Yeah, it's
because
the same.
You can't come here, because when you know it's wrong, it's when a guy can say you're pretty for a dark-skinned girl, but to me sense the sex for a dark skin.
Love violence. For a dark skin. You're violent for a dark skin girl.
Let me bring you back, man. We're actually out of time, manager. Thank you so much. So let's talk about tonight, the Black concert at the Playhouse.
I'm hosting.
Yeah.
I know most people are confused because there's a
comedy thing next door.
I'm at the music concert.
Okay, yeah.
That's where I'm hosting the Black concert, and it's a beautiful thing because last week I was hosting Amanda Black at the Lyric Theatre.
Nice.
He did amazing.
Yeah.
Funny enough, I think jazz artists love me so much.
I actually saw that clip.
I hosted Amanda, I hosted Thandi Somazaya, I hosted Salif Keita, and now I'm hosting this. I'm like, okay, I think maybe, so it's me, it's Black Tech, it's Black Motion.
Yeah.
It's the Nameless Band. I think it's a new band from Afrotainment.
Yeah.
There's Tira, there's KO, and then there's Amanda Black. And this concert is called Black Concert. And again, people mustn't be confused. It's Black Concert now. I'm starting my Black Tech tour on the 29th of July.
Sure. Because I saw that your last 2 dates were last week somewhere.
Yeah.
No.
29th today. Let's all have party and comedy meets music. I'll be hosting, putting the bands together. It's going to be lovely. Go to the Playhouse, 200 rands. Get there. And 300 rand, I think, some of the tickets.
Yes. Yeah, so for VIP, 300 rand.
Yeah, for VIP. I'm going to visa. So, that's it. And then I'll tell people, of course, at the thing.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, and they must vote for me. I'm nominated.
Oh, Pimanj.
Santimetric Choice Award.
Washa.
For comment.
Quickly, last words.
Yes.
Last words.
Yes. Oh, last words. All I want to say is the love must be the religion. That's all. I'm not here as a preacher or whatnot, but I think we are there yet for us to recognize and hold on to our wealth.
Yeah.
Self-love is number one.
Salute.
Thank you so much, Celeste. That was Stripped Bare on the King's Drive on We Love Our Ladies Thursdays, man. It's been such a great interview.
Gagasi FM, the sound of the city.